Greg Kirsten. It's the second go-round for the Hanukkah sessions. They did this last year where they did covers of Jewish artists for Hanukkah. Of course, the Ramones. A couple of nice Jewish boys from Queens started the whole punk thing. And I think they dole them out over the 8 crazy nights, as it were. This is the second one, I think. But they did the whole thing last year, and it was a lot of fun. They just do 8 cover songs, and Dave playing the drums, Kirsten playing the guitar, Dave singing. Foo Fighters, by the way, have set their 2022 U.S. dates. They are going to start the tour in Pittsburgh. So you will have to travel there to see them, as they are now playing Cleveland next year. If you saw them at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, you got to see them there. If you saw them at the House of Blues a couple night before, maybe?
2 nights before.
2 nights before. That was a good time, too. But they will kick off May 14th in Pittsburgh, specifically out there at the Shed, which I think is back to being called Star Lake Pavilion. It's gone through when I lived in Pittsburgh, it was Star Lake Pavilion, and then it was the Coca-Cola Amphitheater, and then it was the Post-Gazette Pavilion, and it was a billion thing, all the naming rights. But I think it's back to being Star Lake. It's like Pittsburgh's Blossom. But you'll have to hit the road if you want to see Foo Fighters in 2022, because they're not coming here. You'd have to go to Pittsburgh or Philly, Toronto. Bangor, Maine. How do you feel about Bangor, Maine?
I don't know what that is.
Or, I don't know what that is.
I feel like their traffic's probably not guarded, so I'm going to say I don't like it.
It's really hard to get through because there's no traffic being guarded. It's a mid-size American city, Mary. Bangor, Maine.
Can you do me a favor and look up all of the sports teams they've ever had there?
Absolutely.
And then we can go through whether or not those names are
Bangor
done.
sports teams. Listen, if Cleveland was a city of 32,000 people, you might have a point.
It's on its
but
way.
It's not.
Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Give us
well
time.
done. All right. The Maine Lumberjacks. So clearly a lot of people are using Lumberjacks.
Okay.
But in Maine, more apt than Cleveland, Ohio.
I agree.
The Maine Sting. Again, a lot of teams. Probably soccer. I have my old Chicago Sting t-shirt on from time. Yeah, soccer team. The Bangor Blue Ox. It's minor league baseball. They had a couple of go-rounds for the Lumberjacks. And the Maine Windjammers. Very nautical up there.
The Cleveland Windjammers.
They were a professional basketball team.
How about this? How about the Cleveland Turd Burglars?
Turd burglars?
Yes.
Poundcake, your thoughts?
Turds?
All right.
In paradise.
I was going back through some clips that I had posted. I came across the one where you're talking about butt pirates, and you go, but also you could be called a turd burglar.
What?
Alan said that, or I said that?
Alan said that. He's like,
Okay.
because you were talking about pirates coming across from Canada, blah, blah, blah. And they went to butt pirates. And
Oh,
then
I see.
turd
All of the
burglars.
turd burglars. All right.
It's good to be Bill Squire.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's no match for the Maine Windjammers. They played in the CBA. Remember the CBA?
What's a windjammer? A window?
It's a boat, right? In the
I
windjammer
have
boat?
no idea. That's what I'm asking. Anything that jams the wind up.
I mean, I thought a windjammer was a boat.
I don't know. We don't know.
As Maine as a, Bangor as a coastal.
It's an apartment complex in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah! I live at the Windjammer. My apartment's called the Ham Jammer. Mostly Ham Jammer. A windjammer is
a sailing ship.
A sailing ship with multiple masts. Ooh, there you go. What's going on with your girl, Wendy Williams, by the way, Poundcake?
I'm so sad. I don't think
Is she done? They're like, she's not coming back.
They said that she is wheelchair bound and like she is facing like dementia.
Well, because they said that was the headline a couple weeks ago, but then her brother was like, nah, it's not the case. But she's not in good shape.
No.
She's got people filling in. I guess they put Michael Rappaport in there for a week and people hated him. He so desperately wants to be a black guy that he just comes across as...
Sherry Shepherd
Ouch.
is set to replace her.
She looks dynamite, by the way.
Sherry Shepherd?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're the first person ever to say that.
I'll be the first person to say it. I ain't going to be the last.
Sherry Shepherd, yeah.
So she's going to leave The View or do both?
Sherry Shepherd's not on The View.
Yes, she is.
Like right now, like guest hosting or like...
No, she's one of the people on The View.
Sherry Shepherd is not... You mean The Talk?
I thought she was on The View.
She's not on... I don't think she's on either show, homie.
Okay.
She's not. She's an actress.
Okay.
She was on one of them, though.
They have people fill in just like they're filling in. She's filling in for Wendy, but
co-host of the daytime talk show The View from 2007 to 2014.
I was gonna say,
Dang.
like, you talk about
been
something that's
8 years.
years.
Okay, you know I have no concept of time. The point is, she was on the View.
A lot of people were.
All right, but you made it sound like she'd never walked on their studio before.
I was saying Kelly Osbourne was also on The View.
You mean she's not anymore?
Yeah.
Listen, to me, Sherry Shepherd will always be Angie Jordan from 30 Rock. I don't
That's
care what
what
anyone
I know
Oh, it's
her
so
from.
good.
Yeah.
But no, but yeah,
Queen of Jordan.
But she doesn't do stand-up anymore, right? Like she was a comic.
I don't
thought.
know if she still tours just because
Yeah.
she's been so busy with everything else.
Well, anyway, yeah, the Wendy Williams thing. I mean, I guess it's a real bummer. Like, she just took some time off, and then they're like, "You're not coming back."
well, it wasn't necessarily time off. She had to because her doctor recommended it because they're like, you're beating yourself up. Her legs were swelling because she had the
She got Graves' disease.
Graves'
or something,
disease
yeah.
and lymphoma of the legs, and she had like a machine that
Wait.
Lymphoma.
Lymphoma is a form of cancer.
I'm sorry.
She has leg cancer.
Lymphedema.
I'm sorry. Lymphedema. And she had like this machine that would like push all like.
I thought lymphedema was her producer.
That's Dima Lympha.
Dema Lympha!
Denmark Mercury.
Pardon me? Who?
You heard him right.
Denmark Mercury.
So I wasn't far off.
Yeah.
Denmar Mercury? I thought that was the guy that used to hold Puffy's umbrella.
I don't know him.
Oh, deep dive. I love it. So, yeah, well, that's a bummer.
Yeah, because I think people.
For her and for her fans, and you know what the worst part is?
Her X1.
No! Sherry Shepherd, she's going to get in there. People go, oh my God, I love Sherry Shepherd. Wendy Williams, or anyone in her position, be a faint memory after a couple of months.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't understand.
That's why you can never get too in your own head if you're a performer, because no one cares.
No one cares.
Nobody. People are thinking about themselves most of the time. They ain't thinking about you. I think of Poundcake when he talks about everywhere he is, he's worried somebody's looking at him or paying attention. Nobody's paying attention to anybody other than themselves. 99% of anyone's day, they're thinking about themselves.
Or their problems or what
Yes.
they've got to go to do this. And
They
do
don't
that,
even
and-
know you're there.
And it's fleeting when
I'm
you
saying
are.
that's liberating for you. Or for anyone who feels that way. I don't know what people think. They're not thinking about you.
Okay,
At all.
I'm glad. But
Yeah, no, it's great.
I'm just saying, for someone who used to watch her show and was an avid fan, I appreciated the work that she did. And I think people aren't going to appreciate it now that they didn't appreciate it when she was here. Now that she
But
is
they
not
got
doing
that
the show.
Lifetime movie that will commemorate her forever.
Well, the word is, because Lionsgate produces her show, and the word is they don't want her going to the bottom of the bottle. So they're keeping her under a watchful eye
They
to
have
make
a
sure
sober
that she
house,
did.
yeah. What do you mean?
Is she a drunk? Like, does she have I know she...
Yeah, drunk,
Yeah.
cocaine, the whole
Yeah.
bit.
She
yeah,
used to be an addict. and
That's
she
like
got
that's
off,
like
and
part
then-
of her appeal.
You're always an addict.
Well, I'm saying she was on cocaine, and then she got off the cocaine, and she was sober for a while. And then when she was going through her marital problems and her health scares, she started drinking a lot. And then they put her in a sober house. And now, I mean, I'm sure this doesn't help.
Was that with Dr. Drew and?
Dr. Ounce.
Don't do Dr. Ounce.
You can't have an ounce of alcohol.
No, that's right. I couldn't get anywhere with Dr. Ounce. Quit while you're ahead.
Do you think she'll maybe pivot to something else? Maybe she'll do like a reality show or about her
She could
life.
go back to radio. People would love it.
Not if she has.
radio.
Actually, that might be the perfect place for her if she truly has dementia. She'll fit right in.
Or do a podcast.
Put her down the hall. Just
Yeah,
prop
podcast,
her
I
up,
could see
put a
her doing
microphone in front of her.
I
She'll
think the
fit in
whole-
just fine.
The whole point of taking her off air is that she doesn't do anything. She's supposed to be getting better right now, not doing projects.
But doing
I'm
a
not
TV
talking about like right away. I'm talking about like after she gets it together.
but a
But
TV
how do you
show.
know she's gonna have it together? She has Graves' disease. It's not like you can cure it.
I thought you were the optimist on the show.
I understand, but I'm saying if the doctors
Poundcake's
are
the
like,
most compassionate, though.
if the doctors are like, you need to take time for you and relax and chill.
But she
You
still
know?
talks. I'm saying when she was pregnant, like she had she was a high risk pregnancy. She was doing her radio show from her bed because she was bedridden. So I don't see why she can't do that now.
Did she give birth on the air in her bed?
No.
Oh, God, that would have been great.
They
For like the
wheeled her
fall
in.
book. Oh, that would have been unbelievable. When did she have her kid?
I don't know, in the 90s?
No. Like what time of year? Do you know? Like,
No.
Hey, you better stay in here over the quarter hour.
That's right. Can I keep this kid in until the fall book?
After the break, is he breech? You'll find out.
You'll find out.
That's why Cody does his podcast laying down. He's like, if Wendy Williams can do it,
Yes, except he left out the part where she was pregnant, and
Cody
he is
can
not.
give birth. Believe in him.
I do believe in him.
Cody, do you
Could
want
I
to
be
get pregnant?
pregonate? How do I know if I'm prengan? What is the best time to sex to become pregnant?
Somebody did like an R&B song on TikTok to that. Anybody seen that?
I have
No.
not seen that.
Erica sent it to me. I don't know that I kept it, but it is pretty funny.
Did you delete the text she sent?
He deletes all of his texts.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we had a brief conversation, and then but it's out there somewhere.
Well, cool.
Anyway, listen, best to Wendy Williams and
Whatever. You guys were mean.
What do you mean, whatever? Not mean to her.
You guys were mean.
I made fun
mean
of
to
her,
you.
what she did on her show, not her condition. That's not under her control. What she did on her show was under her control. Listen, I give her a lot of credit for basically being in the right place at the right time for 30 years. Good for her. Because that's all anyone's success is largely luck. You got to bust your ass, but you also have to be in the right place at the right time. And she clearly was. The whole, how you doing? You're like, okay, cool. Got
Not
it.
well.
Not well.
Why does she get praised for being in the right place at the right time? But when I answer a phone call from David Tell during a birthday present, all of a sudden I'm a monster. Huh? Right place, right time is air fryer surprise time.
Because it was on your cellular phone, so anywhere you were, you would have been in the right place. He could have called right back, and you would have been in the exact same place.
I'm just saying.
What was the fallout from that, by the way?
There's no fallout.
No fallout?
No, he laughs about it every time. Like he'll see the air fryer and just be like, shake his head and be like, David Tell. Like that. But that's no fallout.
I know, but you guys, we've made it clear that the two of you mask your true feelings through comedy.
We do not do that.
Yes, you do.
We have very serious conversations when things are bothering us and we talk through it. But yeah, no, there was no nothing. No fallout.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. What? I'm glad to hear that. I don't want there to be fallout.
No, there's no fallout.
Good. You guys are getting ready to cohabit.
Yeah.
Ooh, you better figure this stuff out before that.
Figure what out?
Yeah,
no more,
you're gonna be
no more
moving-
taking phone calls?
You guys
Yes!
are going to have...
You got to figure a lot of things out.
Move-in sex is like the best sex. You guys are going to have so
No,
much...
move out sex is the best sex. When you
I
get
cried after my last move out sex.
When you-
so I don't know about that.
whatever. Potato. When you break up and one of you is moving out and you got that severance pop, that is great.
Severance.
Or when you're like, I've moved a lot in my career. When I'm moving and
it's the last
they're not
time.
coming with me. You're breaking up because I'm moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the last time. Yeah, that's a good one too.
I feel like when you first move in, it's fresh, it's new. You're like, I could get this all the time, but I want it right now because I can. Immediately.
Right, but when you're
every room.
but by the time you're moving in, it's not fresh.
No, we're having a lot of sex.
The house is fresh, like the
But the-
environment's new.
But the house you're moving into, unless you're buying a new place together and you need to christen all the rooms, like we've had sex all over his house, so it's not
Yeah,
like
I
it's going to
feel
be
like they do.
new
He's
to
got
have
a
sex
kid.
there. She doesn't live with him full time. It's not like we're doing it in front of her. She's only there on the weekends.
Child services.
Leave the room out of it.
We didn't do it in her room.
Honey, turn
All the
around.
house. What am I supposed to infer from that?
We didn't do it in her room.
All right.
That's sacred place for children.
Sacred. Yeah. Sometimes my tummy hurts for a different reason, honey.
Daddy's got a kidney shifter.
I forgot if we had this conversation or not.
We didn't.
Did he get snipped? He's
Yeah.
snipped? Okay, so no con...
Who's the we in this, by the way?
Snipped, not like circumcised.
No,
like vasectomy.
vasectomy.
No. He doesn't have a vasectomy.
Okay, because
Well,
I
but at
remember
least we know he's circumcised. That's nice to know, too.
I'd like
Certainly
to know.
unequivocal about. That's why I asked, who's this we? Poundcake's like, we've had this conversation, haven't we, about your boyfriend's wiener?
I remember her talking about going to
We?
get condoms, and I'm like, oh, maybe she's just being super cautious. But
Because I was on antibiotics, and antibiotics cancels birth control.
does he want the snip? Just to make
No.
sure? Okay.
I don't know
If
why.
you're on antibiotics and you also take a probiotic, which one wins?
That's what I said, because when I was on the antibiotics, they said take a probiotic so your stomach doesn't get all messed up.
Boy, they sound like they'd cancel each other out.
You would think.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like, you're just biotic, bitch.
I was just taking a bunch of things that canceled each other out. I was like, so do I need to take my birth control while I'm on the antibiotics? They're like, yes. I was like, but it doesn't work. And they're like, no. And I was like, okay, but take a probiotic to cancel out.
Antibiotic?
Math
Right.
equation every time you want to take a pill.
I just took them all. Like, give me whatever.
Are
I'll
there
take
any
it all.
neutral biotics I can take?
Right.
What you do, you just sniff this, put this
Right.
in your nostril, and then you'll be fine.
He's doing poppers over here, and you're talking about your antis and your probiotics.
It's a liquid. You don't sniff. I mean, you do sniff it.
This
but
young man, what did I just say? Of course you sniff them.
You sniff it, but it's a liquid.
Yes, I know.
Like a
This guy.
vapor.
I'm doing poppers. This guy's not even out of his mama's chute yet. Who do you think you're talking to?
Who
It's a
introduced you to
it's a
poppers?
liquid. Huh?
Who introduced you to poppers?
He used them back when you were there, actually used for cleaning a VCR.
Fair enough.
When I would take out the head cleaner and I would,
A little pipe cleaner.
hey, multi-purpose. That's
Why
right.
not?
Ain't no single-use plastics back in the day.
Okay. I was just curious. I
This guy over here.
thought you had like a gay best friend that was just like,
Not only gay people use poppers, right?
not true. Only gay people use poppers.
He is so sweet. So sweet.
Let him think what he needs to think.
28 years old, knows everything about
Wait, didn't
everything.
you just turn 29?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, he's 29.
Don't give him the
I was
benefit of
trying
the
to give him the
doubt.
benefit
He's
of
in
the
his
doubt.
30th year.
He's in his 30th year. Giving him the benefit of the
gonna have
doubt.
a meltdown,
Yep.
this guy.
This guy, he's like jogging through molasses over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 29. Oh God. And what do you have to say for yourself?
nothing. I'm disgusting.
Well, that's projecting. I didn't ask if you were disgusting.
Well, I'm
How
just-
did you land on disgusting?
I don't know. I was just saying what was on my mind. I was saying what I feel.
Do you feel gross right now?
Yeah, I feel pretty gross.
Did you take a shower today?
I don't think he's talking about that kind of gross. I don't think he's talking about externally.
He's talking about his soul.
Oh, he's dirty on the
I feel
inside.
pretty disgusting. Let me watch you poop.
Who he is, not what he is.
Okay.
I had to gain knowledge through poppers, okay?
A loofah isn't going to solve this problem.
A cleansing of the soul, not of the body.
Get baptized.
Sorry. Again.
You already did.
A little clip there from the Poundcake podcast. Dropping tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm going to record it here because I... Sorry.
You're going to record it here? Why? Why are you going to record it here?
Because I told you, my mic is messed up. I don't know what happened. I was getting like a bunch of feedback.
He fell asleep on it the last time he was recording that episode.
Why is my pillow so uncomfortable? Oh, it's my microphone.
My neck.
Oh.
Even his Mike doesn't want to be on his podcast.
Sorry.
Cough on me one more time, I'm done.
God.
Cough on me once, shame on you. Cough on me twice.
All right. Hold on. I had to finish my gummy worm.
Oh, that's all right. Poundcake, you got to do you, right?
I do.
You know what motto he lives by.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
Ain't nobody gonna. I got to take a break. We're going to clean all of ourselves up individually, and then we'll return and we'll wrap everything up. If you want to get the last word in, shoot me a text 35192, and we'll be back.
It's the Alan Cox